One day I go with the one tourist. The wrong one, I turn on the light, just off moving.
Not surprised.
Maybe you take the nice photo there, try there. Stand behind another actor.
Welcome to the Vinh Moc Tunnels, not to be confused with the other more touristy Cu Chi tunnels. These tunnels were primarily used for transport and shelter during the war.
It's the entrance into the cave. They would knock on that piece of metal there to signify that it was to go for cover. And there are 6 entrances to the mountains and 7 to the sea.
Now the 23 meters in the land. Give the space and the place, get the land and move over this and get the land out. Over 18 months in order to make the tunnel 2 kilometers.
Okay.
These tunnels tend to be a bit larger. If you consider yourself to be an average or above average in size person, these may be the ones you'd like to visit.
It's where a bomb hit. You can see there's multiple places that bombs hit. It's the second one in a row. Right next to the sea and right beside the tunnels that the Vietnamese used. That's funny. So they taught you history, but then you got a different perspective by looking at the internet after the fact. It's pretty much how it goes, I believe, in most countries. And even the internet is questionable at some times, but
History, talk something different. Oh, baby. You hold the glass. Oh.
If you're tall, you just may not be able to stand up at all inside the tunnels.
One day I go with the one tourist. The wrong one, I turn on the light, just off moving.
not surprised.
Maybe you take the nice photo there, try there. Stand behind another actor.
Going in to tunnel 3.
Narrow. It's okay, but it's a bit back that one. Be careful when you go down. I go first. Go slowly. I think. Turn on the light.
I'm standing fully up in the Vinh Moc Tunnel. This is the most room that I've had. Very small, that's 6'2". Continue on.
There are figures placed throughout the tunnels to help demonstrate what life would have been like within the tunnels.
One family per cell.
Yeah. Oh, this is four people in Lapper. Hello. Get some fresh air and they translate it.
Coming out of the tunnel, the fourth entrance, you can see how much more I can stand up now than what I could before in going in there. This is an exit to the ocean. Be careful of what's in here in the dark. Looks like I see some light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not mine. Made it. Definitely sweating now. It's hot out here. It's hot down there even though there was a cool breeze. You made it!
Oh, I'm here!
To give you a better idea of the darkness inside the tunnels, here's two pictures, one with flash and one without. It was so hot in those tunnels that we had to stop and get ice cream on the way out. After a wonderful day in the DMZ, we headed back to Hue in our hotel.
Some bar restaurant around the city for you?
No.
No? In hotel only, alright?
Sure.
Back to the hotel.
Before you know it, we're back in the city traffic and ready to wrap up the day.
As I sit under this overhang eating an ice cream on the streets of Hue, I thought I might give you guys a couple tips on some things that happen when you're walking up and down the streets here. It seems that every night when I go out doing touristy things, like looking for food and things, one or two guys on scooters or bikes that look like these coming here always slow down next to what seems to be only the foreigners and offers them drugs, which may not be that big of a deal because you can simply say no and they go about their way. But on one occasion, one person actually came around again, started asking other information, trying to offer different things, and was a little bit more insistent. But of course, still I said no, and they just move on about their business. But it seems to be the same people each night, and then it's gotten to the point of where I know their face and can tell them no before they even start slowing down their bike. So just be aware. You never know what their true motive is, even if it's something that you can simply say no to, or if it's something more, as of course it appears that they do work in teams. Stay safe and don't do drugs, kids.
Come back next time as we make our way down to Hoi An.